get better? And B, what have you noticed about your group just a few days into practice?
Yeah, I mean, for the tight end group, I think it was just overall they just trying to get better as a tight ends. I mean, coming out of breaks, working on our block and working on our steps. And I think we had a really good offseason in the weight room and on the field. And I think it's going to show when it comes on Saturdays.
I've heard Jimbo say a few times back there, like blocking, so important for you guys. Is that you guys reinforcing it to yourselves? Is it Brewster kind of beating into your heads? I mean, what's making it so important to kind of make that the first priority?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a talent we have in the backfield. I mean, we had Dalvin last year, now we got Jacquez, Cam back there now. So, I mean, we know the talent we got in the backfield. We know we had a block we want to win, so we're just, doing our job to help the team win.
I know last year Dalvin was always, first option offense seemed to be. Be it that he's not here and Jimbo seems like he wants to spread the ball a little bit around. Do you think that means more opportunities for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I got to earn my stripes right now, in camp right now. So I'm just, trying to take all the work I did in the offseason and translate it onto the field now. So, I can earn that trust and, get those opportunities on the field.
I know it's only a few days in. Jimbo was talking about he liked the competition. You guys have the veteran tight ends against veteran linebackers and veteran DBs. I mean, how good is that competition?
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell overall on the field. I mean, we got a lot of experience up front on both sides too. So, being able to go up against guys every day, the best in the country, I mean, it's really exciting every day.
Looking back a year ago to now, what strides have you seen DeAndre make? Kind of now entering year 2.
Yeah, I think his redshirt year 2, his redshirt freshman year, I think he made steps in being leaders. And I think again he just made another stride. He gives off a confidence about him, and I think it translates to the wide receivers and everybody, and all the work that we put in the offseason. So, I mean, he's a special player, as a runner and a passer. So I'm excited to see what he can do.
Aside from you just being more involved in the passing game, what would you say is you're expecting your role to kind of change going into this year? Is it more of a leadership role? Is it paying attention to details? What would you say it would be?
I think it's overall, making plays, being a leader out there. And just, basically, I mean, if I got a block, do what I did last year, I'll do whatever I could do for the team. But, I mean, if, I can make more plays in the pass game and, be a better leader out there, more vocal guy, I think that's what I want to do.
So for when you see these kind of younger guys like McKitty and Alexander Marshall, like what are some of those things you've tried to tell them about kind of what to do, how to do it, and not to be funny, but staying on Brewster's good side too?
This is the grind every day. I mean, being a Florida State football player is not easy. It's definitely a hard road to take. Also, I just, reinforce the details for them. It's a detailed game for being a tight end. It's a lot of technique for blocking because you're always blocking bigger guys. And, when you go out to the secondary, you got faster DBs on you. So it's about the details and stuff like that, and just I reinforce that to them.
Ryan, for yourself, what's the biggest lesson or something that you learned from last season that you're kind of taking into this camp?
From last year, I'd probably just say that, never take any game for granted. I think we went into some games, thinking that, we were just a better team, that we'd win, but we got to take every team and, take them as if we're playing Alabama every week.
Did you feel like did you lose those games that you took for granted? Or
yeah, I think the UNC game was definitely one that we took for granted. I think we went to that game maybe not as serious as we would have, playing Ole Miss that first game. So I just think our mindset every game has to be, just go out and execute and just prepare like it's, the best team in the country.
I think the season as a whole changed after that game as well, if you would agree. Do you think other players on the team kind of felt that? Or
yeah, I think right after that game, that's when that urgency came into play. We knew that, we shouldn't have lost that game, and, we didn't want to lose any rest of the season, and we definitely finished it off strong.
How do you guys take those lessons learned into this year?
I think, just leaders stepping up, leaders reinforcing that every day, and not letting people slack off in practice, not take that rep off, and, just being leaders and just keeping everybody, everybody going.
Can you see that urgency? Is it tangibly transferring over to this offseason?
Yeah, I think we have so many veterans on both sides of the ball. Like he said, a linebacker, D-line, offensive line. So I think, just having that much leadership on, both sides of the ball, we've definitely reinforcing that.
What are you seeing from the leadership from first one in practice?
Just like last year. I mean, just a tough, gritty guy. We all vibe off him. And I think, he just become a better leader and a better player. I mean, he had a great offseason. If it was just, 7-on-7 or something, he was always being vocal and just, giving everybody the details that they need to be successful.
You play